Hello and welcome to another episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host, Irene van der Walt, and I'm joining you on Erongo Talk on this lovely Monday. So in today's episode, we will be chatting with Liesl Losper of the Blue Whale Boutique Hotel about how they have stayed afloat in their 2 years existence. I will also be bringing you the news, and then we'll take a look at the weather and tides. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this. And now it is time for your news. In our first story for today, the case of 27-year-old Glenn Clifford Lister, who stands accused of raping a 15-year-old girl at the Swakopmund rest camp, which at that time was used as a COVID-19 isolation facility, has been postponed to the 8th of September. Lister, a driver at the Swakopmund State Hospital at the time, appeared before Magistrate Nilau Brown last Thursday. He was denied bail, and the case was postponed for him to provide the court with a plea. Lister was represented by lawyer Jan Wessels. According to information in a crime report provided by Erongo Crime Investigations Coordinator, Deputy Commissioner Erastus Ikuyu, Lister was arrested on allegations of raping a 15-year-old victim who was a COVID-19 patient recovering at the rest camp, popularly known as the Municipal Bungalows in Swakopmund. During a previous appearance, Lister was denied bail due to the seriousness of the offence, as the state argued that it is not in the administration of justice nor in the interest of justice that he be granted bail. The state also expressed concern that Lister will interfere with witnesses if he is released on bail. At that hearing, Lister denied all the charges. "We did not have sex. I only kissed her on the neck and touched her," he said through sporadic bursts of tears. The state claimed to have evidence of inappropriate text messages that were sent to the complainant from Lister. And in our second story for today, things look up a little bit. The Minister of Environment, Tourism and Forestry, Pohamba Shifeta, recently met with stakeholders of the tourism and hospitality industries to discuss challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the prospects for these industries. Shifeta told attendees that the objective of the engagement was to revive the operations of the tourism and hospitality industry in the Erongo region and the country in general. Phase 1 of the tourism revival strategy has been achieved. Now the sector needs to scale up its efforts to aggressively promote Destination Namibia by using available digital platforms and the synergy within the sector to attract more visitors again to Namibia, he said. Shifeta said that his ministry, in partnership with the Education Ministry, developed and launched a national strategy for sustainable heritage tourism development and employment creation opportunities at community level in April this year. And then in our third and final story for today, Nedbank announced that Namibians can look forward to participating in a virtual running series hosted by the Nedbank Running Club. Following the success of the first series last year, Nedbank Runified became Africa's biggest ever virtual mass participation platform with over 225,000 participants across the continent. The virtual running series is currently taking place in partnership with the Strava Sports app and continues until the 27th of August. The second installment of the virtual series is open to the general public from across South Africa, Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Mozambique and Eswatini. The distance will change each month, starting from 5 kilometers and building to a 10-kilometer race by a final challenge in October, and once again will provide runners with the opportunity to unify by running remotely. So you can check out this story and everything we discussed today at our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. It's www.erongo.com.na.
Okay, with me here is Liesl Losper, the General Manager of Blue Whale Boutique Hotel here in Walfish Bay. How are you today, Liesl?
I'm doing fine, thank you, Andrea.
Now, it's always lovely chatting to you, Liesl, and being here at the Blue Whale Boutique Hotel. Now, the hotel recently celebrated its 2nd anniversary. And you know, we are in the pandemic. It's been under your management. What would you say is the recipe of success of the Blue Whale Boutique Hotel?
Well, definitely when we started, everyone was frightened about what's going to happen, what is COVID. So what we had to do first is to work on our team members, because the team members are the link between the customers. My team, I feel, is the fundament of this business.
Yes.
So definitely we first started with the team to get them ready, to get them trained, to make the customer feel safe, and to also let the customer know that there is a better tomorrow. So for customer service wise, we had to do that, to start with our team, since they are the link between the business and the money that we're going to
Yes.
get. And another thing that we had to do was budget control. Budget control started to become immediately, like every second of the business life, to get everything on board, you know, with the budget, with where we spent what. We had a very tight budget.
Yes.
And I think what also really helped me a lot was adaptability to change.
Yes.
To make sure that whatever change is coming, that we are ready. You know, Leandre, I can still remember every time that the president had his speech, I had to have 2 strategies on the table.
Yes.
So that when he finished talking, and then I chose one of the 2 strategies I had to go forward. So I think the plannings on the strategies, how to run the business, played a huge role in all of this.
No,
And I would
definitely.
definitely say adaptability to change.
Yes, awesome. And then another awesome thing is no retrenchments.
Yes, no retrenchments was made, because when we started, I promised the staff, we are not going to do any retrenchments. We're going to pull through as a team.
Wow.
And I must say, I have an extraordinary team that I work with.
No,
They
definitely.
are so good.
Yes, definitely. Now, Liesl, you also have a very extraordinary story to tell. I mean, when we first met, you were a journalist. Now you're the general manager of the Blue Whale Boutique Hotel. But even before being a journalist, you were into the admin business. Like, do you think that where you are now is where you were supposed to be always? Or just tell us about your journey.
Yes, definitely. It is. This was the plan that God had with me.
Yes.
To be at this age at a wonderful place like this. Well, I started in the age of 16 with a newspaper. It is still alive. It's Reward Gazette.
Yes.
I started with the newspaper. I was also the youngest member at the Chamber of Commerce in Reward. So that also gave me quite a boost. Then, afterwards, I got a phone call from Jobs Unlimited, where they asked me to help out at the Namibian, due to my experience that I had. So I helped out at the Namibian for like 1 month, and then Jobs Unlimited used me for a period of 8 years. 1 month at this place, 2 weeks at that place, and again maybe 2 months at another place.
Yes.
So in different businesses, in different departments I've worked. And I think that is also where it was easy for me to be adaptable to change, because I never knew what I'm going to get. And then afterwards, my last project that Jobs Limited put me on was for Deloitte and Touche.
Yes.
And I must say, Deloitte and Touche, was a very good experience for me to work there, and they actually play a huge part in the kind of person that I am now,
Yes.
the way that I deal with certain things. So, and afterwards I came to Walvis Bay to be with my husband, because he was working here. I started at the Nami Times as a journalist.
Yes.
And then I got the position as food and beverage manager for this hotel, and after 6 months the GM. And let me remind you, on the same day that I got the position as GM was the same day that COVID was announced.
Yo, sure. No, but it's just like you said now. I think because you were in so many positions, that's why it was so easy for you to change and, to adapt and to make the correct decisions at the end of the day.
Yes.
And look at where you are now, 2 years later.
Yes, definitely.
You must be proud of yourself, Liesl.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself, but in myself, there's always a team.
Yes.
And I think the team that I'm working with now, the help that they're giving me, that is really good.
cherry on top of the cake.
Yes.
Now, Liesl, where does the Blue Whale Boutique Hotel envision itself over the next few years?
I started to forget about the predictions we had.
Yes.
Because there's no predictions now for the hotel industry in this time that we are living in. But what you can do is the day-to-day prediction you can do.
Yes.
You can be the boss of every day. You can get up, you can run this business every day. Tomorrow you continue. So for now, I would say for day-to-day, under the circumstances. But what I can promise is, after COVID is gone, I am sure that we are now better trained in this industry to give the best customer service ever and also to value our customers.
Yes, true.
Sometimes people, the businesses in the industry, they don't focus anymore so 100% on what customer service actually is. But COVID has learned me and has put me in that perspective to see what customer service really are.
Yes. Now, Liesl, what advice would you like to give other hospitality establishments during this time? What would you like to give them? What message would you like to give them?
I would say look at your team members, look at the people that work under you, definitely, because they are the fundament of any business. Definitely the team members, budget control every day. There were times where I have to work like for 48 hours nearly on the run, and even when COVID started, it was very hard. But then you get used to it. Every day, this is what I must do. It's a new life that I have to get into when COVID came. So I would definitely say budget control, your staff, and then last but not least, please be adaptable to change.
Yes, very important.
Always.
Very important. And then finally, Liesl, what is the best part for you being part of the Blue Whale team? What is your favorite dish, your favorite room, your favorite drink? Just tell us. What makes this place so homey for you?
I would definitely say, again, I have to go back to the team members. To work with them is a pleasure, always. And secondly is the customer service that we give. Leandria, I have a craving for good comments from customers.
Yes.
I would like to get praised. I would like to have people telling us, you are extraordinary. Mm-hmm. And this is actually where our slogan came from, because most of the customers that we had always use that word. Your service is extraordinary.
Wow.
And I think that is what we really want to do, is to build on that. My favorite food, I would say, I like everything that we have, because you will not give a customer something that you would not like.
Yes.
So everything is good, but what I would love for my taste is the seafood platter. My favorite drink is the fruit cocktail.
Yes. Yes.
Non-alcoholic, please. It's the fruit cocktail. And then my favorite room definitely is room 5. You know why? Room 5 is one of our corner rooms that we have here. So there's glass in front of it, and there's glass on the right hand side of it. So when you look through the window, you can actually see the whole lagoon from the different angles. So I think yes, room 5 would definitely be the best.
Awesome. And then just quickly, Liesl, how many rooms do you have here at the hotel?
We have 19 rooms, whereby 5 of them are luxury rooms.
Yes.
2 of them, actually 3 of them has balconies. And then we also have the swimming pool area that also has downstairs rooms available. So yeah, and our rooms, I must say, is very, very beautiful. The people that did not have the chance to come and see it, please take it now and experience our extraordinary service.
Awesome. Now I must say thank you to you, Liesl. The Blue Whale Boutique Hotel is definitely a story of hope and strength during this time. So thank you for taking the time out for speaking to us today.
name is Liesl Losper. I started at Bluebell as food and beverage manager, given the chance by Anna Scott, our previous GM. Also to my boss, Mr. Perry Rain, for putting his trust in me to handle this baby. Thank you very much. After 6 months as food and beverage manager, I was given the chance of a lifetime to take the position as GM. The same day, the same time frame when COVID hit us. I remember that day clearly. Fear was 80% part of my feelings. But end of business day, that day, I look at the Bluewell sign outside. You will see on that side, there's a Bluewell sign. The same day, I look at the sign and I wonder how, what. But then it hit me. Liesl, you are our mother. The rest was history. COVID has taught us as a team never to take customer satisfaction for granted. To take every challenge and manage it as a team. We kept this team together because they are the hotel's foundation, as you all heard, since all of us started on the same day. Under the difficult circumstances, we are proud to say no retrenchments have been made to date. And with our celebration tonight, amidst the pandemic, we want to encourage the other hospitality businesses with hope and strength like a mother that I am. I conclude my speech with the well-known phrase in our industry during COVID. It is now survival of the fittest, but ladies and gentlemen, it is not the strongest of the species that survive. Not the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change.
And now it is time for your weather and tides for Walvis Bay and all the other major towns in the Erongo region. Walvis Bay expects a maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius today, with a west-northwesterly wind at 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius are expected. Sunrise was at 21 minutes past 7 this morning, and sunset is expected at 49 minutes past 6 tonight. Swakopmund expects a maximum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius today and a minimum temperature of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius for tomorrow. West-northwesterly wind expected in Swakopmund today at 9 kilometers per hour. Sunrise was this morning at 21 minutes past 7 and sunset is expected at 49 minutes past 6 tonight. Henties Bay expects a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius today with a south-southwesterly wind at 9 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius expected. Sunrise was this morning at 21 minutes past 7 and sunset is expected at 10 minutes to 7 tonight. Arandis expects a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius today with a west-southwesterly wind at 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 9 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 23 degrees Celsius are expected. Sunrise was this morning at 19 minutes past 7 and sunset is expected at 13 minutes to 7 tonight. Usakos expects a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius today with a north-northwesterly wind at 9 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius are expected. Sunrise was this morning at 16 minutes past 7 and sunset is expected at 6:45 tonight. Karibib expects a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius with a north-northwesterly wind prevalent at 9 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 10 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius are expected. Sunrise was this morning at 15 minutes past 7 and sunset is expected at 16 minutes to 7 tonight. Maruru expects a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius today with a northwesterly wind prevalent at 9 kilometers per hour. Sunrise was this morning at 14 minutes past 7 and sunset is expected at 16 minutes to 7 tonight. For tomorrow, a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius is expected and a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. So that unfortunately brings us to the end of another episode of Erongo Talk. It was wonderful having you in our company today. So remember that you don't have to miss us too much until tomorrow, because you can check out our website and stay abreast of everything that's happening in the Erongo region. That's at www.erongo.com.na. It's www.erongo.com.na. And if you want to get in touch with us and let us know what's happening in your town and in your community, you can get in touch with us on WhatsApp and on Telegram. That's at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. So until tomorrow, you know the rules. Maintain your social distancing, wear your mask, sanitize your hands, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We'll see you again tomorrow.